Hi everyone. So I've been playing Cities Skyline and I've been playing like for months before I heard that Cities Skylines 2 is coming. I didn't get like the game until like last December because I heard that when it first came out like it's really buggy, but once I got it and I play with the game, like I already have like a few save before this. So like kind of learn about like the whole new things going on in City Skyline too. And I think what stood out the most is like how easy to work with the road tool now, because with Cities 1 the road tool is like kind of like super rigid, but this one you kind of can do like whatever you want with the road tool now, like it's like super flexible. And for this series, using the windy fjord map, which I do a little editing on editor map. I'll link the video to guide you how to do that from JP Panda, like pretty much explain about like using the developer mode and how to use the editor map. What I'm really doing is just like this highway, like I try to like fix this so it's like kind of like more, I don't know, like straight and like clean. And then the terrain, like I play with the terrain a lot because windy fjord is like super challenging to work with because how hilly it is. But if you see here, I try to create like a little flat space like this and this and there and there, where I think I'm gonna put like my downtown here. So I think with the big buildings I need like a flat space to work with, but pretty much I leave everything else at the same, other than like planting more trees to make it like more, I don't know, like lush, I guess, and to prepare like for the forestry industry, because tree grew like a long time in City Skyline too, and I kind of hate that, like you can like really cheat with the specialty in industry here. But yeah, basically that. So this is a map. I choose this map because it's like really super beautiful and it's not really that big, so I think it's nice. See how beautiful it is, like with all the mountains and everything. It's like super beautiful. I can't wait to like see this map in autumn because we have season in Cities Skyline 2, which is super exciting. Now I'm just gonna like start by changing this road into a 4-lane road, like by from here, I guess, and continue this road. I'm gonna hit this, continue this road up until here. And the good thing is like the terrain tool is like free now, so you can like really play around with that before you start your city. Now I'm gonna push like this terrain all the way here because it's just like a cliff and I'm not gonna build anything here, so I think it's gonna be okay to give me more space to build my downtown, I guess. I'll leave that like that. I'm gonna push this road all the way back here, and I think I'm gonna go with like a pretty big grid for a start, because in my mind this is gonna be a downtown. I don't want it to be like super crowded and traffic's gonna like build up here. So I go by 112 and all the way here to 240, I guess. I'm gonna go as much as I can. what I have in mind is like I'm gonna have like a road. I'm gonna choose this continuous endless series of bends. This is really useful for stuff like this, like because look how flexible it is. You can like pretty much do anything you want. I'm gonna curve it down like this, going that way. Probably stop right there. Put a roundabout there, and eventually this road's gonna peel off into that. I'm gonna create like a suburb kind of area here and going back up there to meet with that. But now I need to think about like where I'm gonna put my industry, because in cities too, where the wind goes kind of like determine where you have to put it. Like you see, this arrow is heading towards that. So my industry should be like back there, because if I put my industry here, all the residential zone are going to be complaining about like the air pollution and stuff. Eventually in this map, I'm going to move my industry like somewhere far away, like where there are no residential zone around. But for now, because this is my starting tile, I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to put like my industry like back there and kind of like forget about that until I can redo everything and buy like new tiles. The starting tile of this map is like really interesting because you kind of like put on the edge of the map where your roads kind of cannot go anywhere else. This is like the end. It stops here unless you want to expand here or there. But this is like where it reaches like the limit. You won't be even if you can like expand there, but there's nothing there unless you want to like build like a harbor kind of thing here. Really? Unless you want to build a harbor like around this. But I think I don't want to do that because this is like this cliff is like really rough. I'm not gonna be able to like soften this thing up and build a harbor here. So I'm just gonna like assume this is the end of my map for my city. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna choose this pedestrian street. I'm gonna draw it like straight here, pretty much as close as I can to the river, like that, and use the continuous bend again and kind of like follow the river. Look how easy it is. Up until probably here. I can't redo that. This should be better. Up until there. And then I'm gonna like push this back, but I'm gonna choose somewhere deep like here. And I push this as far as I can. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna like create like a wall and a road before this river starts, and I'm gonna put like row housing lining here. I'm really excited for row housing because it looks really nice, especially the European one. I think I'm gonna stop there. But you don't get the wall by just doing that. You have to delete the road and kind of redraw that. Like that. But the game won't let you do that because it says it's in water. But with developer mode, you can kind of like cheat around that, and how to do that, you just press tab, put simulation, and bypass validation result. Basically what this do is like, the mod anarchy mode for Cities Skylines 1, this is what it does. Even though the game says you cannot build there because it's in water, if you click that, it's still gonna build the road there. You see how beautiful it is? I don't know, you just gonna like give the finished look, like to build like houses around that. I'm gonna put parking like behind this probably if I can fit that. But you have to be careful doing this. Like I'm just gonna do it like bit by bit so I don't break my curve, I remember like where to go like that. If I'm gonna just like do it the whole thing and I'm gonna like break my curve and I have to redo the terrain again. So eventually I'm gonna continue this up until the end here, but this is my city limit, so this is where I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna clean this up, like smoothing the terrain a bit. You see, like this is should be like that. And these three should go too, and this one too. And basically just that. And this road, I think I'm gonna push it back a little bit, like that. Continue, maybe bend it more like that. Put it around about there. And this is gonna be like the collector kind of thing. It's gonna peel all the way here. And then I'm gonna choose the alleyway and create like this sort of thing. So I get like smaller zoning so people can have like smaller houses, and I'm gonna put like shops too here and maybe parks once we unlock that. This is a little bit too big. I'm gonna maybe this could be here like that. I'm gonna put roundabout on each of the dead end like this to create like a cul-de-sac kind of thing. It's a shame that we can like zone around this, but assuming like this is a really small roundabout, that kind of makes sense. But I don't know, like you could draw your own roundabout, but I'm not gonna do that here. I think like that and that and back to here. I'm gonna leave some space for parking. This space too, but I think shop's gonna be here with parks and stuff, so I'm gonna leave it like this. Yeah, maybe this should be a roundabout too. Okay, I'm gonna zone. Before zoning, we need to sort this out. Electricity. This is a small coal power plant, but I'm not gonna go with that. I would choose this wind turbine, but you see, the wind in this map is like so low. You don't even get 1 megawatt anywhere really. Maybe here, but I don't want to put it here. So what I'm gonna do, which is a new thing in Cities Skylines 2, is like put this thing, transformer station, so you can import like electricity from outside cities. Basically, you get this like cable thingy, and you put it here. Maybe I'm gonna put it like on the edge and do like this, and that's it. You get like your electricity for now. In the future, I'm gonna build like something else, and we need water. I'm gonna go with this takes like 20,000 per month for upkeep, and you have to put it like here in underground water. And it told you like how much usage you're gonna be using. Like this one is 32%, so I'm not really sure about this. I would choose this where you can put it anywhere, the water tower, but the upkeep is like 30,000 per month, so I'm not gonna be doing that. The cheapest way to do this is water pumping station. which is only 10,000 per month. The water pumping station does require a road. So if I put it here, it requires a road to connect to this, or it's not gonna be working. And I don't know, it might be ugly, but for now, I think I'm just gonna like go with this. Connect that to that. See which I'm just gonna put like here maybe. Like on the edge. Like that. The sewage thingy doesn't need a road. It just needs like a pipe where you can connect. In cities too, water pipes and electricity goes under the road, which is really handy. Unless in highway, if you see here, this is a highway. You have to kind of like redraw that if you want to connect. But for like this, you pretty much have everything in it, and electricity too, like that. You see. So we sort that out. Before I zone everything, I'm gonna play the game and see what the word's gonna do to me. Like, is there any floating or anything? Yeah, I see a little bit floating here. I'm gonna fix that by doing, whoa. No. Can you go with that? Like that. And soften this bit. I'm not gonna care about that much. Once it's zoned, it's gonna be okay, I guess. Now I'm gonna start zoning things. Here in the main road, I'm just gonna choose like commercial, like around here. But I'm gonna leave like 5. I think the parking lot is 5 by 5, right? I'm gonna leave a gap for the pavement pathways, like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do this. So this is gonna be parking here. And behind that, I'm gonna put just residential. Like that, all the way in the main street. That's it. Like, this is like all the way graded. Like, for the sake of symmetry, I'm gonna go with 5 by 5 and have like this 2 that way, even though it looks kind of like repetitive, but I don't know. I'm gonna put like some trees in the middle or something. So the zoning is gonna be like this is commercial all the way. I'm just gonna leave like for parking on the side like that. Same goes with there. And like that. I don't really want to focus on low density residential here. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna zone like a few industrial here so people can work. And I'm gonna start zoning low residential here instead. And it's gonna be like smaller houses because sometimes they do complain about like high rent. I'm gonna play. They're gonna complain about high rent because like how because we zone like too much like this. It's like way too big. So I'm gonna like zone like smaller houses here, so it's like more affordable for them. Here I think it's just 2 by 2 by 2. And what I do sometimes, if it's like this, if I zone something like that, it's gonna look like the same, and it's gonna be like super repetitive. So I'm gonna switch into this, like the North American low density housing, and put like in between to make like it look different. Why are you complaining about sewage? What's wrong? Oh, because this pedestrian road is not connected. It's not connected. There you go. For this map, I'm using the European theme. By default, it's the North American one, I guess. And I'm also using the left-hand traffic and turn on natural disaster. So I'm excited to see that in the future. Now we're gonna speed the time and just wait for like people to come in. Some already coming. Like, oh my god, look at that! So it's super cute. Do you see that? Like the view is like really beautiful with all the spruce tree and everything. I think it's gonna be like a really nice little neighborhood. Maybe in the future I'm gonna put like a gated community or something here once we unlock that. You see, the European low density residential looks kind of like the same, especially like side by side like that. That's why I try to break like here. This is the North American one, and this is the European one. It's gonna break like the repetitiveness of the whole thing. I think I'm gonna follow this person like that. We're so close to reaching like our next milestone. Milestone one unlocked, tiny village, and we got like 600,000, and we got one XP points and three plot of land. We can buy tiles. We can buy. I'm gonna like straight away buy advanced road surface with that, so I can put like trees and all of that, turning on and turning off traffic light and putting stop signs and everything. This is gonna be useful for this 4-lane road, because you see, if you see this, they have like traffic lights all the way, and it's gonna cause traffic in the future. So I'm gonna turn them off. And if we do that, you're gonna give like yield sign, I guess. Where is it? Here. See? We could put like stop sign, but that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna just go with that and probably remove like some crossings like that, because that's way too much crossing. Just for this particular 4-lane road, I'm gonna remove each of the crossing like that and turn off the traffic light. Okay. And with that milestone, we need to put down a medical clinic, which I think I'm gonna put here. No, I'm not gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it here because we need extra space for upgrades. The ambulance depot don't it's like in the footprint of the building, but this one extension wing, you do need 3 more tiles. So I'm gonna leave a space there. To help me remember that, I'm gonna put a pathway here, so I don't accidentally zone things like anything there. And then we need to put garbage management. I'm not gonna be like really worried about that. The outside city is gonna deal with that. But this death care, the cemetery, because the cemetery in Cities Skylines is like really big. Like, you see how big it is. Like, it's like the whole block of this. That, and I'm not planning to put it here. But maybe we can put it like somewhere nicer, like here. This. But before that, I'm gonna flatten the terrain a bit. Like push this back like that. And soften that. And put it maybe centered like that. Yeah. And what I'm gonna do is, oh no, I don't know. I meant to make this row for lens too, all the way here. This one too. But I'm gonna stop here. Where it changed to this. What I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna get this continuous road again. Get this continuous road again, and I'm gonna basically latch there and carry it, or maybe from here. Latch there, I'm gonna carry this up there. Maybe we can put like schools around this, make this like cemetery, like a park kind of thing with trees around. It's gonna be super beautiful. I don't really like the heights different of this, but I'm gonna worry about that later. No, it's okay. I'm going to put like another roundabout here. And you see we have like a high demand of medium density residential. I'm just gonna start zoning this. EU medium density row housing here, like maybe just like 3 wide all the way like that. Make sure to have like a connection to that from this main road, from this roundabout. Maybe that, like that. And by the edge, I'm gonna put like this. I'm gonna speed things up. We need to put more industrial here. So I'm gonna put there. You see, this is one of them. The European row housing. It looks really beautiful. The bigger you zone, the bigger they'll be. Like they're gonna like take up like this one tile, but it can go like back more. I think up to 6, I guess. And what you get is just like more garden, I guess. And I think it wouldn't be make sense like here because this is like a really tight spot. So I want them to be just like this. Like you have like this opening, and I'm gonna put like a pathway around this so we can walk around. Like maybe here. I'm gonna put like a pathway here. Turn everything off and do the continuous road. I'm gonna like snakes around like that. You see, I haven't turned that off. What is it? Maybe peels off like that. Now I'm gonna start zoning more like here. I think for this part it's pretty much done. I'm just gonna put like more shops here and some parking, but we haven't unlocked parking, so that have to wait. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the road maintenance service building, which is this. Basically what this does is like fixing the road. If you see here, green means okay, but as cars like passing through, it's gonna like kind of like break the road, and this gonna fix that. And also during the snow, they're gonna be out and like doing stuff with the snow, so it's gonna like reduce the accident around the city. If you see here, these three buildings looks exactly the same, and I don't want that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna like zone this with the North American one so it doesn't look the same, and do basically like everywhere I see repetitive building like this and this. If you bulldoze that and wait, they will rebuild, but it's going to be like a different building. Right now, we're lacking people living here because there's this lack of labor. So we have to zone more residential zone. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build something here. I'm gonna build like another suburban area here, probably from what's going on. Oh, it's this path. That's in the way. I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna curve this road like somewhere here to this roundabout and continue this road like here and latch on that. I'm gonna put roundabout like here and here, and for the rest of that I'm just gonna use the alley road and kind of like mimic what I'm doing here. I think the zoning here is done, but we do have like more medium density residential demand, which I'm gonna put here. They continue the row housing. All the way here. I'm gonna put paths like going through the back of the houses so people can have access to like go out. If I do this, will it break my zoning? No, it's not. We're so close to unlocking like new progression, and I really want that because I really want to have parking around this place. But all we have to do is wait. So I'm gonna speed up the game. And wait, maybe we can do like put trees and stuff like this here to make this road look more interesting, I guess. Because I assume this is like low density. People don't really park their car like on the street in a low density residential houses. But maybe these they do need parking like the medium density houses. We can do that and maybe all the way to this. Oh, this is a bigger road. I'm gonna upgrade this road to this with the divided thingy in the middle and put trees there. I think this look like really cool like that and put trees. These are small trees, but they're gonna grow as we play the game, and I'm excited just to see that. I'm gonna upgrade the whole road, like all the way here and here and here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put grass, and I'm gonna put trees too. Like that. This can also have trees on it. Maybe all around this. The new road tool really helped to build like neighborhood like this, like where there are a lot of turns and like bendy road. It's really helpful and it looks really cool, you know? Like it's not like a gridded kind of thing, but instead it's like kind of messy, but it does look pretty cool. Especially with the terrain difference. That's looking really cool. I think I'm gonna continue this road down there. This bit from this. Like that. See, these shops, they all look the same and I don't like that. I'm gonna change this one. No, this one. And this gas station, they don't have to be like to see we unlocked the milestone 2, small village. We can now have like more loan limit. EU medium density housing, which is like medium housing but normal one, not like row housing, education. And so we do have elementary and high school, which I'm gonna put like as soon as I'm done with this. I think this is gonna be okay. Yeah, they're okay. The school is a pretty big asset, so I need to think about like where this is gonna go. What I have in mind is the high school is gonna sit here, and probably the elementary school somewhere here. So people living can walk to the elementary school. I think I'm gonna put the elementary school like that. And they do have like the playground. How much is it? 5,000 per month for upkeep. I think I'm gonna have to. And in the future, I'm gonna put the children's clinic like in the middle here. But for now, we don't need that, so I'm not gonna waste my money on that. This needs to be like here. But high school is gonna be here. Looking at this terrain, it's like going down. This is gonna be a bit tricky, but I think I have something in mind to kind of make this look interesting, I guess. High school is gonna sit right there. This does come with the sport field, which is huge, like that. And I think I'm gonna put that because right now we haven't unlocked parks, and people probably gonna go to this sport field instead of parks because we don't have that just yet. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move this. Are you gonna be fit here? Yeah, you can. I'm gonna flatten this bit. So the school gonna look like nicer. All the way here. All the way. I'm gonna put the school back. Can I fit a road here? Is it gonna be okay? Yeah, it does look okay. I'm gonna delete this road. I'm gonna use the and redraw the road. Hopefully they're gonna come with the wall thingy, and that's gonna look like really interesting. Yep, but this bit needs to. It's a bit tricky to play around with this, but once you get it, it's gonna look like really cool and nice. I think it's because the school is there. I'm gonna move you for a bit. Delete that. I think that's look way better. Continue that. I'm gonna put the school back right here. And same with this bit. So it's raining now in Lushberg, and I think that's it. That's what we're gonna do now. We have the school here, which I think will look really cool, and like neighborhood here, high school here with this, which just look really nice. I think I'm gonna fix this that bit. You know, we have the cemetery here. I'm gonna center the cemetery into that. And like more housing here and shops and industry is gonna move like in the future, but for now we do have that, and I'm gonna put it here. So I think before we end the video, I'm just gonna do like a little detailing here and there. I'm fixing probably this, and then I'll see you in the next video.